Hey guys, it's Coogly with another ROM review, and this time I've got the Dirty Unicorns version 12.1 for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, the Dirty Unicorn version 12.1. Dirty Unicorns, they are one of the, I don't want to use the word outlaw, but in a sense they are the outlaws of the Android world right now, because not a lot of people know about it, but those who know about these ROMs, it's an amazing ROM, and there's a huge cult following for this. It's a very good ROM, and from what I have seen, it actually has a lot of features which actually makes it a very good ROM. This is one of the pioneer ROMs which actually brings out a lot of features which are used in many other ROMs, and that is something which is noteworthy. So let's get started. Now, first of all, what you saw here is the launcher. The launcher is the one which is used by a lot of other ROMs also. So you can see launcher 3, that is the one. Has a lot of options which does work out really well. Let's go to the About Phone page. In the About Phone page, you can see it is 8.1, April security patches, DU version is 12.1, and this is the latest version as of right now. This is I believe this is a beta version or something like that. I'm not really sure about it, but it is what it is. Now the kernel is 3.18.102, which is called Unicorn Blood, which is an awesome name for a kernel, as soon as that is enforcing as it has been previously. Now I have already made a ROM review for the Dirty Unicorns Oreo, but what is better on this one is that it has added a lot more features than it was in the previous version, and that actually is a very good thing. One of my first problems, I mean decidedly it's a very minor problem, is I didn't have enough features. I mean, with competition with other ROMs which are on XDA developers, this one seemed a little bit anemic. It was really stable, it had really good battery life, one of the best battery lives in Oreo ROMs in my recent memory. Not really sure, a lot of people didn't know about that or didn't really go towards this one because features were a little bit anemic. Now before I get started on the features, everything works, there's no issues with anything which I have found yet. I'm really happy with that. Let's get to the features. Now first of all the features are inside Dirty Tweaks. This is the layout for it, and well, this layout was copied by a lot of other ROMs, and this is the original layout which is by Dirty Unicorns. In the device extra features, you have the alert slider option, and you can customize that. It only has all of these options. There is no vibrate only, which is something there. In the expanded desktop menu, you can customize what all options are. Use the expanded desktop. Miscellaneous option, you have a screenshot editor option, so whenever you take a screenshot it will show up as an editor, or it will show an icon as an editor, so if you want that. Power menu options are available where you can customize the lock screen and the normal power menus. In the lock screen options, you have fingerprint perforation, so you have authentication vibration, you can enable or disable that. Lock screen items can be enabled, so you have clock, date, all of this can be enabled or disabled. Bottom shortcuts can be customized. Double tap to sleep on the lock screen is available, which is the full on double tap, so not just the top third or the bottom shortcut area. Full screen media cover art. Screen of torch is available, which you can customize, so it's pretty cool. In the status bar option, you have battery options, you can customize from any of these styles. Also percentage can be enabled or disabled. Show large icon if you want that, so you can see that makes a big large icon. Carrier label can be customized, so you can also set that, and also custom carrier label can be enabled. Clock options are available where you have options for alignment, you can customize that, right, left. There's no center option, and unfortunately I'm not really sure why, but hey, it's up to features. In the icon manager, you can enable all of these options, and you can even have the DU swag, what they call. So you can enable the DU icon up there. There is no option for enabling VoLTE icon, or rather there is no icon for VoLTE. I have made calls with VoLTE and it is working, so there's no issues with that. Just that there is no option for enabling or showing that the VoLTE is enabled, which kind of makes me a little sad because I'm someone who uses that icon a lot. Notification options, you have options for notification sound vibration if the screen is on. Smart notification sound for the seconds or time constraints, so you can have that. Quick setting panel can be customized. Now there is only one option, that is the column option is customizable. I'm not really sure if there is anything else to it. I mean, I don't see any other options available. And without that or before that, you can see these are the icons which are available. Not a whole lot of icons, but all the important ones are there. So flashlight, location tile, accent option is also available, battery saver, all these icons are available and does work out really well. In the tile option again, you can enable the titles. Opacity can be customized, so that does work out really well. If you want to customize that, it does work out. QS footer warning, brightness slider can be enabled, auto brightness can be enabled, and also the animation style for each of the tiles animation, when you click on it, can be enabled or customized. Styles, duration, and interpolator can be customized, and it does work out really well. In the traffic indicator section, you can enable traffic indicator on the status bar, and also the threshold can be customized, so that does work out really well. No problems there. The navigation option, you have button options, and you have button options for the volume key. Now volume key keyboard control is the only one which is missing majorly, which I felt all ROM should have. This one doesn't have that, so that's one thing. Apart from that, navigation buttons can be disabled if you don't want that. So yeah, this one says navigation button, but what this actually means is the hardware navigation button. So you can enable or disable that. Backlight can be disabled, also link to the brightness. Back button, home button, and overview button can be customized, and it is the typical DUI style customization. Also, it does have sound search, so you don't need to worry about that. So it is a typical DUI customization, and it feels strange saying it is DUI customization when it is in DUI. So that's one thing. Navigation bar options are available, so it does have smart bar, fling bar, and also pulse, so that does work out really well. In the multitasking option, you have heads up display, you have heads up display, and you can enable or disable that. There is no snooze timer or the timer customization, which I would have liked personally, so that's one thing. In the recent option, you can enable the recent menu tab, that is clear all button, and also location can be customized. Icon tab can also be enabled or disabled. Also, slim recent option can be enabled. If you are someone who wants to use slim recent, it can work, and it actually does work out really well. So yeah. Now ticker options are also available, but as soon as you have a heads up display enabled, you cannot use ticker. So, and if you have ticker enabled, you cannot have heads up display, and I feel that is kind of a bad thing. I don't like that because I don't like heads up display all the time, because it's probably at all the time except when it is a call, because if it's a call, it will take up the entire screen. Heads up display, if it's a call from the top, I don't mind that, but for every message I don't need a drop down blocking my view of the background application. So I would have liked to have ticker and heads up display in the same way, and the less annoying heads up display would have been an amazing feature with this, but sadly not there. So yeah, that is it in the dirty tweaks, and also you can go and see the theme, which is these guys. In the display options, you have options here, so you have night light option, which you can customize, which is pretty cool. System themes can be customized, so it does have dark light and also wallpaper based. It doesn't have a black theme, which is kind of sad. Accent color can be customized. You have all these accent color. You have even white accent color, which is not something which you see a lot, so it's pretty cool. Now apart from that, this one also has font customization, which is very cool. I'd never seen a font customization built into settings in any of the Android version, in my opinion, because this used to be something which it can only be done with Substratum. So I'm not really sure about that, but it is available, it works, and I'm pretty sure this feature will be put up to other ROMs also. So yeah, the font has just changed, and I really like this one. It is a very, very good feature. Not really sure how to install or load a custom font like Oswald, which I normally use. I would have liked to have that. Not really sure how to, but there is going to be a way, so it's not going to be like that. Now apart from that, there is ambient display options, so you can customize that. There is pickup, hand wave, and pocket mode, and that does work out. Ambient music ticker can also be customized from here also, which is also pretty nice. Density and display size can be customized, so that is available. In the other options, well, everything basically is same as the other one, so nothing special going on. One thing which I noticed is that launch music app on headset connection is inside the sound option rather than in the extra option, so that is one thing. Security options, you do have option for enabling Scramble Layout, so you can customize that if you are someone who uses that. And in the system option, you have gesture options, so you can double tap the power buttons to move into camera, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it works out really well. And that is it in the feature section. It is a feature-rich ROM, as I've already mentioned. It's not as feature-rich as many of the other ROMs which are available for the OnePlus 3, like Liquid Smooth, Z Unleashed, Resurrection Remix. I mean, these are the kings of features. This one is still a little bit laid back. This one has a lot of features, but it doesn't choke down your throat with all those features. It's a tasteful collection of features in my opinion, so that's really cool. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for features. Now the battery life. The battery life has been actually pretty good. I've been having a very good battery life with my ROM. So you can see there is a flat sort of a line, and overnight the drain was only like I don't know, it was like 0.55 overnight drain, which is amazing. I normally get about 1.2, 1.3% overnight drain, and the idle drain was consistently almost always less than 1%, which is pretty good. I was having like 0.74, 0.89, 0.82, all those idle drains, which is great. And I've already mentioned this in my previous review of the same ROM. This one is one of the best battery life giving ROMs which I have seen, and it does still hold true. It's really cool. Active drain, if you consider the idle drain, it's not as impressive, but it's still less than 15% per hour, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, battery life, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Now the performance of the ROM. Performance of the ROM is pretty run-of-the-mill. The last score which I received is 149,602. Typically what you see with an Oreo ROM, nothing special. The average score was about 152,275, which is again nothing special going on, but it is pretty cool. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for performance. Now the stability of the ROM. The stability of the ROM is actually pretty good. I've been getting no problems with it. I've had zero issues, zero force close issues or any of those sorts of issues in this one, so it's pretty rock solid. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Now the camera. Now the camera is, in my opinion, kind of a letdown because obviously it doesn't have Gcam. I mean, you can install Gcam and have all the benefits of that because right now it doesn't even need the library, so you don't have any issues with that. I still like to have a slightly more refined camera like PA camera or Lineage OS camera. This one comes with the AOSP camera, which has absolutely no extra features. Like the advanced option has manual exposure, so yeah, it doesn't really have much options there, but it actually takes a decent amount of photos, so I'm really happy about that. For camera, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Now the aesthetics of the ROM. The aesthetics of the ROM, I've already mentioned it. It does have all the options which are available, like the background color, accent color, and font option, which is actually a new thing. I'm really happy about that. It doesn't have full-on Substratum support. It does require root. I have uninstalled the Substratum application because if you have Substratum enabled, you cannot choose the accent and the background color, which is kind of sad. I thought we actually had gotten past that in after NoGAT, so not really sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is. And also it has the dock notification, which is pretty cool, and welcome everywhere, anywhere I go. I really like that. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for aesthetics. Now the overall experience. The overall experience is pretty good. I've used this ROM for some time, and I can truly say that this is as big or as good of a ROM as any other ROM which is out there on Oreo space, and it's just as good. It's an amazing ROM with great battery life. That is one big strong point of this ROM. It's very good battery life. All the other aspects, I mean features and all that, I mean there may be other ROMs which do more, but if you don't need all those features, this is a very good ROM. So yeah, overall experience, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty cool. So here you have the boot animation, and with 12.1 there is a new boot animation, and it is a big, huge boot animation which goes on to the Dirty Unicorn, and well, it's pretty intriguing. And yeah, Dirty Unicorns, you know the name of the ROM now. So guys, I guess that much is it about the ROM then. As I've already said, this is a very good ROM for those who want a very stable and very battery friendly ROM out of everything, and it just works. I'm really happy about that. It works very well. The final score is going to be about 6.987046632. That is going to amount to 7.0 out of 10, and yeah, it's one of those ROMs which has passed the 7 benchmark, I guess. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROMs, and hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.